a noisy toy. Oh my god, I think it's broken. Okay. Channel. My name's Nicole and here on Wee Mama I do lots of motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning and organisational videos. So if you like that kind of content, I would love it if you could stick around and maybe consider subscribing. Today's video is going to be all about my toddler must-haves. My little boy is 2 years old. He is called Didier and these are all of the items that we've had now since he's been walking, so officially a toddler to up till now, that have really helped us, saved our butts so many times, things that he absolutely loves to play with and things that have just kept us sane. Let's get straight into it. Here are my 10 must-haves. Number 1 is a Tuff tray. I am a nursery practitioner and at work we love these trays. They can hold absolutely anything, liquid, whatever you want to put inside of it. They are great. They are fantastic for just containing the mess. They are essentially called a Tuff tray or a builder's tray. I think builders use them for like pouring cement, things like that. But they offer such a huge opportunity of like play, messy play, small world. You can do absolutely anything with these, and I say to any parent I know, if you've got space for one of these, just pick one up. You can get them from any size. I think I got mine like the normal size for around £10 off of eBay. I like to put anything in here from water play to ice, flour, pasta, rice, mud, gloop, you name it, painting, we do it all in this tray. This tray was fantastic in our previous house when we didn't have much of a garden. We just had a very small square courtyard, and to try and keep him entertained on maternity leave, I would put an array of things into this tray, from slime to spaghetti, painting with yogurt. When he was like 6 months old, he absolutely loves this tray, and when he sees me bring it out, he just visually gets so excited. He's like, oh, tray! There are so many ideas on Pinterest. If you just type in Tuff tray ideas onto Google, the amount of things that come up are amazing. I've worked in nursery since I was 16 and some ideas still blow me away. I also follow groups on Facebook where, you know, Tuff tray groups where people submit their ideas and things like that, and they can keep your child entertained for long periods of time, which as a parent you want. Number 2 is one of these little life backpacks. I think you can get dupes of these. I think I got mine secondhand off of eBay. These are great. I absolutely love these. They come with a little handle inside that you clip onto this little clip here, and it's basically like a rein. If I'm completely honest, we don't use the rein that often. I've only ever used it in very busy places. My little boy is pretty good, but I remember going to London once and I just wanted my little boy to be nearby me at all times, especially on tube platforms, so it was just peace of mind to have him attached to me physically. This is super cute because obviously it looks like he's got a little tortoise shell. They do these in so many different colours, like ladybugs, dinosaurs, they're fab. And it just clips together around the like middle and it turns into a cute little backpack. Admittedly, we haven't used this in quite a while because of lockdown, COVID, and we haven't gone out anywhere. Usually I let him carry this and I like to give him a little bit of responsibility with his things, like he carries his own things such as his water bottle, his dummy, some snacks and things like that. In here at the moment I noticed that I've actually got his food stuff, so I don't actually tend to keep these in here. These are in a different thing in my nappy bag, but his own little knife and fork, a fold-up bib and a straw in case we forget his water bottle. But yes, these are very handy to have. I love these. Another must-have for toddlers are these Munchkin Cups. I love these. I think they're called the Munchkin 360 cups, and that's because whenever your toddler just takes a sip, it comes out of any area. They are like spill proof. Of course, when they go like that, not much water comes out of them. They do leak a little bit, and I would not recommend putting these loose in a nappy changing bag, because if it hits any kind of surface, as you can see, it like presses down on the silicone and yeah, they leak. You can get them in these two different sizes, the bigger version and this smaller one with the handlebars, and these have really helped my little boy to get that little bit of control. He went straight into drinking from little sippy cups with straws, and then I purchased these and they've been great. Another must-have for a toddler is like a busy bag, for like a restaurant bag. I just toss this into our nappy changing bag along with a notepad and a pencil case. And in here it's just full of toys, and inside I've just got some little hard books. Trains and cars, because he loves trains and cars, that will usually keep him quiet. A noisy toy. Oh my god, I think it's broken. Okay, moving on. Some little like dinosaur toys. Basically, if my son gets a little magazine or like a Kinder Egg toy, I tend to pop these in here so that if we lose them or drop them on the restaurant floor, you know, we don't really care if they go missing. And also, this is a great one, a little tub of Play-Doh. This actually, along with the drawing, keeps him entertained for the longest. I think I just picked 2 of these up in the range, and it's got like a little cutter and yeah, a little pot of Play-Doh, really handy. My little boy loves drawing. I know that sometimes in restaurants you get given crayons and a little like sheet to draw on, like a menu, but that doesn't keep my little boy entertained for long. So yes, an entertainment bag for a toddler, highly, highly necessary. Sorry, I think I cut out there. My husband arrived with all the children and had to go let them in. So moving on to my next item, must have for a toddler, is a first aid kit. I take this little first aid kit with me everywhere. It's full of like our teething remedies and things like that, and it is a must have. Always keep it in our nappy bag. I've actually done a separate video all about this, which I will link below. I keep like a thermometer, teething things, Calpol and a spoon, nail clippers. It's just such a handy thing to have when you've got toddlers. Next on my list is a monster snack holder. I couldn't find mine. I've looked everywhere for it, and I've got a feeling it's in the depths of our car. I picked this up from Boots when my toddler had just started to like eat food, just after weaning, when he was a bit more confident, and this was really great to stop him from just like continuously shoving food straight into his mouth. If we gave him a bowl full of like raisins or strawberries, for example, he would just shove everything in. But this little snack bowl was actually really helpful to like kind of guide him on what like the amounts that he was taking. So of course, like when you put your hand in, the rubber bits like stop you from bringing out as much food, and this was really handy for us, obviously with like controlling how much he was putting in his mouth, but also for later on, just in car journeys. If we were going to go on a long car journey, you know, pre-COVID, going down to like our family's houses, which was about like an hour, 2-hour drive away, this was a really great snack holder. So I would just hand that to him in the back of the car, and I knew that our car wouldn't get as messy as it could. My next must-have is an Ikea high chair. My mum very kindly bought us our first high chair, and it was a lovely Joey one. And for some reason, my first thoughts about this high chair, what I wanted from a high chair was one that would fold down. I didn't want a big clumpy one that was in the way. So my priority for some reason was a folding high chair, which makes no sense now that I've actually used the high chair with my child, because that high chair is always in use. You don't have time to fold it down. After a while, this high chair, it was a really nice one. I think it was £120, and then my mum bought it on sale for around £60 off Amazon. It was lovely, it did the job, it was a fantastic high chair, but what I didn't like about it was that it didn't clean properly. And then I think around 1.5, I just thought, you know, this high chair is just getting so disgusting, it needs to go. And then my mum actually took it off us, and now she keeps it at her house where it's not in use as often. So now we've got the Ikea chair, and it's a dream. I really was quite put off it at first because it just looks quite cold and uncomfortable, but you get a little insert for newborns, and this has been great. My little boy has loved using this. I actually have 2 trays. I have a tray for when he eats and another one for messy play, so he can do painting on it when I want him at the table with me. And it is just so easy to clean, and it actually stores well as well. Like if we want to chuck it in the car for like camping camping or something maybe, you can literally just take off the poles and you're done. Now that my little girl is kind of sitting up, we like to put her at the table with us, and so she will sit in the high chair now with the young baby insert. Which also then brings me onto my next must-have, is this little Chico chair. We bought this for camping with my toddler. I saw someone else use this, I think we went out one day and they just brought it out of the bottom of their pram and attached it to the chair. It is fantastic. It literally has little clips and you can attach it to the bottom of the chair and around the chair, and it secures this seat onto an actual chair. And it also has a little stand which you can take up and down. Like I said, we bought it for camping trips. This was really handy for my little boy to have somewhere to sit with us, and it saved our butts so many times, like when we went down to see family members and of course they didn't have high chairs. This was really good, so that when he was obviously about to have food, he could sit at the table with us. Now my little boy actually sits on this at the table with us, and my little girl has the Ikea high chair, and that setup works really well for us. It's really good. It comes with a little tray if needed. We don't tend to use that anymore, but we did, like I said, when we went camping. It has been a great find. Next up, I have 2 toilet seats. Now, this little folding toilet seat is a godsend. It's so good for days out. Not that we're having that many at the moment. We've only taken it as far as like my mum's house and the park. This is a great little toilet seat that just folds up. I keep it in my changing bag and my little boy can access the toilet wherever and whenever. Another toilet seat that we bought for the house. I really wanted him to not be frightened of the toilet when we started toilet training, and I bought these ones off of eBay, I think it was, and it's basically a toilet seat that has steps going up onto it, and it works like a dream. My little boy isn't scared of the toilet. He loves being independent and independently walking up these steps himself and sitting down. They're comfy, they're quite sturdy, and they are a great price point. I love these toilet seats. And last on my list is Anbesol. This is a teething liquid. It's really good. It's basically antiseptic and anaesthetic in a bottle, so it really helps those gums on little babies. I think you can use it from 4 months, and you literally just use 1 drop and rub it on the gums. I just call it mouthwash, and my children are instantly relaxed after using this. I actually didn't use this on my little boy until around 2 years old, because I just didn't know about it. When my little girl started to get her teeth, I thought I'd pick some up. My little boy Didier, he was getting all 4 of his molars at once. They're the last of his teeth, and oh bless him, he's really suffering with them. So this has been an absolute dream. So guys, they are 10 of my toddler must-haves. Please let me know down below if this video was helpful at all, and please give it a thumbs up if you thought so, and definitely let me know any of your toddler must-haves. Let me know what I'm missing out on. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, every other Sunday. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.